we are considering today, as we did yesterday, basically kind of a new study by a gentleman named Dr. Daniel Siegel and his colleague Tina Bryson, who's a PhD. In it, they say that timeouts are a bad idea because kids might feel isolated or rejected. So you shouldn't do timeouts. You should do something called time-ins, where you just calm and reflect and pause. I really, really would like to see that in action. Sorry to yell in the mic. Yeah, in the grocery store when a child's flipping out because they want pudding. Okay, let's have a time in.
It's Channel Mom with Jenny Dean Schmidt. We're here for you.
Hello, this is Amy Knapp. My husband, Dr. Phil Knapp, and I own Chatfield Eye Care. Dr. Phil has over 20 years of experience as an optometrist. We've chosen to sponsor the Behavior Makeover segment with Ann and Linda because we're committed to helping parents learn effective, godly methods for raising their children. Now, enjoy Behavior Makeover, brought to you by Chatfield Eye Care.
Linda, in all your time of coaching parents and seeing a more pervasive attitude these days of, oh, no, I want to be my child's friend. I don't want to discipline my child to the point where it makes them mad at me or they feel hurt or upset. Does that work to say, I'm going to be more friendly about this? I'm kind of have a kumbaya attitude about this. And I'm not making fun of peace. But I don't know how effective it is to say to your child, we're going to pause and reflect. What do you think?
Well, Jenny, I think that's why we have the terminology parents and children.
Yeah.
Children do not have the life experience to go ahead and be able to see all these wonderful things that we're supposed to be able to sit and reason with. You know, I was thinking back to what we talked about before the break. This time in, I'd like to challenge anyone to have a time in with someone who was in the middle of a road rage incident. I mean, it's just not going to work when the emotions are at that level, at that peak. We are the parents. We are responsible for guiding and raising our children. And life has pain in it. It just does in many different forms. And I'm not talking necessarily about over-the-top physical pain.
Yeah.
If we don't work with our children on self-control and self-discipline, we're going to find out, curiously enough in my mind, I think we are raising abusers and bullies if we follow this path that's being advocated. Because if you've never learned self-control and self-discipline, what's to stop you then from attacking others in different ways? So instead of fixing the problem, I think we're creating the next generation, and that scares me.
Yeah. I mean, I think about a boss. I mean, maybe the first time this child walks away from parents who are doing time-ins and choosing to reflect instead of quote-unquote punish, that child, the first time they come up against an F on a paper or come up against a boss firing them, that pain, because you're right, we live in a sinful world and there's pain everywhere. So the first time they come against actual pain in their life, what are they going to do if they've never seen that bad decisions result in pain? So not writing their paper is going to result in the pain of an F and maybe having to repeat the 10th grade.
I think there's a difference between intellectualism and good old-fashioned common sense. And a lot of people are so educated that I think they've kind of lost track of real life and real scenarios. I would love to know if the authors of this article have children themselves and if they have honestly raised them like this. And if they have, where those kids are today, I would just be so interested to know. I'm tired of theoretical stuff in our culture, and I'm tired of it all sounding so enlightened when it's dark and it's wrong and it's scary and the results that it produces are just flat out awful. I want people to start looking for, if I do something, what is the result I'm getting? And if it's really bad, then maybe I need to do something different. And when you parent with this type of scenario, you're going to get, go to your grocery store and watch this happen. Parents all over the place, sweet-talking their screaming children who are yelling horrible things at them. And I mean, you see this all the time, and you just want to say, what are you doing?